This is the holiday weekend, and people decided to take a Carnival cruise. And right off the shore of Charleston, South Carolina, this cruise ship went right into a storm, and you are looking at the damage. Woo! They said it was hurricane force winds from this system, and you can see what it did to this big cruiser. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and play this video, and I'll be right back with the rest of my commentary.
Charleston, many people vacation during the holidays, but bad weather conditions could change that experience. That's what happened for some on board Carnival Sunshine in Charleston this week. News 4's Sadeja Small spoke with a passenger who were on the ship. Sadeja, what did they say about their trip?
Well, Connolly, several people who cruised on the ship shared to a Facebook group photos and videos of horrific conditions they endured what was supposed to be a peaceful holiday weekend. For one couple, the start of their engagement and first cruise was described as a nightmare.
She got really sick, and we was at sea all day, but we basically stayed in our room because she really couldn't do anything.
After passing out 3 times and catching a fever, they were advised to quarantine. She started feeling better, but then the ship got caught in a terrible storm.
And it was shaking us so violently, like we couldn't do anything. We didn't eat any restaurants.
Carnival cruisers say they were confused after several hours of no communication from crew members.
They left us blind, not reassuring us, what was going on, where we were heading to, what the plan was. They could have updated us and let us know something.
Water damages and broken glass was left of the conditions. In a statement, Carnival responded in part, quote, "Guests on board the ship were safe. Our medical staff helped a small number of guests and crew members who needed minor assistance. The weather's prolonged impact on the Charleston area delayed the ship's arrival on Sunday, and as a result, the next voyage's embarkation was also delayed." The couple says even after they got off the ship, they felt like they were still on water. As a result, they're not interested in booking another cruise.
In a fun celebration, we had no relaxation, nothing at all.
Now, a Carnival Sunshine representative commented saying a few crew cabins were temporarily taken out of service as they continue to clean up the damage. And they are currently operating another 5-day Bahamas sailing. I'm working for you live in the studio. Sadeja Smalls, News.
Wow, I guess they picked the wrong holiday weekend to go on this cruise. So, passengers aboard a Carnival Sunshine described nightmare sailing into a Charleston, South Carolina storm. So many people, you know how they book these cruises well in advance before you take the trip. So, you can't always foresee a storm coming. So, there were several people that shared their stories and photos on Facebook of this horrific cruise and the conditions after they were hit by a storm. So, as you can see, it it just looked like it just started flooding in there almost immediately, and that's gotta be scary, being over the ocean and something like that happens. So, they said the Carnival cruisers said they were confused after several hours, and they said the crew, as you heard in the video, was not even communicating with them. I think that is so wrong. You could at least tell people what's going on. And, in the article, they were saying some people were not told what was going on for like 12 hours. How the hell do you get hit by this massive storm and all this damage is done on the cruise ship and you don't speak a word to the passengers? That sounds very unprofessional, you know? So, people were saying they heard the water rushing in, they heard broken glass, they could hear things falling apart on the cruise ship, and it was quite scary. I'm sure it was. So this, Carnival Sunshine cruise ship was supposed to be for 5 days, and this cruise was going to the Bahamas and then return back to Charleston this coming Thursday, but as you can see, that didn't happen at all. Wow. Wonder how much these folks paid for this because I'm sure it was way too much in their opinion. So, Carnival Sunshine returned to Charleston. So they didn't get very far in their trip because they were leaving out of Charleston, going to the Bahamas, and then returning back to Charleston. So they didn't get far at all. And they said when they started out, they noticed it was rough seas. The water was pretty rough. Carnival is insisting that the ship was safe and the guests on the ship were safe. Medical staff helped a small number of guests and cruise members. Um, for get them assistance for medical care. The weather prolonged impact on the Charleston area. That's what caused the delay in the ship's arrival on Sunday. And as a result, the next voyage. So, I'm sure these people, if I were them, I wouldn't be talking about no next voyage. I would just want my refund. I'm serious. I don't think I would book another one. But I guess some people would. You certainly aren't me. I sure wouldn't do it. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Talk about a holiday weekend that got wrecked. This one definitely got wrecked up on that ship. I mean, I know people that would take a cruise every year, you know, but uh, well, I didn't hear about any fatalities, so I guess that's a good thing. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.